Hi everyone, it's Fitz with the Daily Delivery. I was going to do this one for Sunday, but we had so much news at GoPowercat.com, we delayed it to Monday. I don't know if you caught this over the weekend. Kansas State won a football game 48-0. So people want to read about that, but they also want to know that the future of the Big 12 is in sound hands with Brett Yormark, the new commissioner of the conference, and it appears to be that way. Reports came out on Sunday that Brett Yormark has agreed to a new contract rights, media rights extension with the existing entities in the contract, ESPN and Fox. They had an exclusive window, and it looks like the Big 12 is going to extend their contract for 6 years, which would take them 1 year beyond what the Big 10 is now. So then the Big 10 can set what the rights fees look like in college athletics in 6 years or in 5 years, and then the Big 12 can negotiate. Brilliant by Brett Yormark to do this, to extend it out, to secure it, and beat the Pac-12, which is in current process of negotiating media rights. They beat them to a new contract. It still looks like the Pac-12 is struggling to find interested entities. They're talking about maybe ESPN and Amazon, but they're only talking about maybe $25 million a school. Now, this gets very complicated because we're all talking about different things here, and it's kind of hard to follow along at times. This contract will raise the cut of the new 12, that starts in 2025, to about $32 million a piece in media rights only. And that's not even all their media rights. Because keep in mind, the Big 12 continues to be the conference that lets schools sell their Tier 3. They're less value rights, but they do have value. Well, the Pac-12 and everyone else bundles that into their media rights. They sell it all. And it's coming in below what the Big 12 is. And if you're a school like BYU, those third-tier rights can have a lot of value. You have a platform, a national stage, a national audience, and maybe that means a lot of money for you. But even if it's a couple $1 million, a lot of the Big 12 schools currently have their Tier 3 rights bundled together and sold it to ESPN+. Maybe that will continue. I would guess it will continue, but maybe they'll go with a different streamer. So there's more money to come in. But there's a whole nother layer of money here. The money that comes from postseason success, whether it's college football playoff or bowls, or of course the NCAA tournament where the Big 12 is always so important with back-to-back defending champions. There's a lot of money coming in on that front. And that's what people talk about with conference payouts. The Big 10 and SEC are talking about $100 million a year. Well, the Big 12 is third in line at about $50 million plus a year. A much smaller number, but it's much better than a lot of people thought. And now we wait to see what happens with the Pac-12. My bet, some members will be applying to the Big 12 soon.